and I'm right now wearing Daily Sleeper, which has become one of my favorite loungewear brands to wear during quarantine. Highly, highly discounted, super fun to travel with. Here you have it, some of my most prized shoes. But these boots are the boots to end all boots. Hi Harper's Bazaar Arabia, welcome to my new home. I'm so excited you guys are here. We've just moved in, everything's is good to go, so I'm really glad to show you guys around. Come on, let's get going. Something you'll find in abundance around our space is like really cool sculptures and artist pieces. This is by a New York-based artist, Simone Bodmer-Turner. I came across her on Instagram, and I've become extremely fond of her creations, as well as this one by Nathalie Polinelli. It's called a little torn dish. It looks like paper that's been torn up, so I really like this piece. This is a very precious dining table that Wakas and I kind of designed together. We love travertine, we love texture, and we wanted something that was quite neutral. So we wanted our dining room to be quite subdued and quite relaxed in that sense. We've got a living room here that's quite colorful and eclectic, and this is one of my favorite pieces that Wakas and I bought when we first moved to Dubai, so it's quite sentimental in that sense. It's a vintage Moroccan ottoman. And moving along to a really big talking piece in our home is this giant Oliver Clegg painting of Mickey Mouse. It's a distressed balloon, and it's, you know, Disney is a huge part of my life growing up, and I am a profound self-proclaimed Disney buff. So I loved this piece. It was actually one of the first things that we invested in together as a couple. This is actually one of my favorite spaces in the apartment. We wanted to go with really like neutral, earthy tones. Books are out, candles, again, beautiful flowers by Florette. Welcome to one of 4 shoe closets. Now, shoes are like my children until I have my own. I've always kind of joked about that. But I am very organized when it comes to my shoes, so I can see everything that I own. Yeah, some are super old, some are super new and haven't been worn, but here you have it, some of my most prized shoes. Gorgeous pairs of Louboutins that I have yet to wear, and they're just absolutely amazing. I got them for 80% off, and they're just so stunning. Welcome to our bedroom. This is one of the cozier, more relaxed parts of the house. Like promised, we've got the Christina Lundstein cushions, which I love, like the retro vibe and flair of her aesthetic. I really love what she does, and the reason I chose to go with green for this, because I think it ties really well into our Etel Adnan painting circa the late 1980s, early 90s. Velvet is a texture and a fabric I love, so I wanted to get this wingback chair. It's green velvet, which is one of my favorites, obviously, because I have a green velvet couch in my living room and green velvet cushions on my bed. The bottom shelf here, I have some of my precious purses that are currently in rotation. So every few weeks, I'll take out 4 or 5 purses from our closet that I really like or I really want to wear, whether it's this really cool vintage Prada that I got on a trip to London a few years ago. I love it so much still. It has this beautiful, very ethnic print on it, which kind of reminds me of where I'm from. I love Natalie Trad. She's a dear friend. I'm always wearing some of her really cool sculptural pieces, which I really like. So this has also traveled the world with me. I absolutely love this Louis Vuitton collaboration with Frank Gehry that he did a few years ago. I think this is one of the most marvelous bags that LV's ever done, and I'm so proud to have this as part of my collection. My closet is quite organized, I have to say. I think some of the key tips that I would share in terms of closet organization is always try to have the same hangers, always try to make sure that if you're putting one thing in, you're taking 2 things out. A lot of this is like my day-to-day stuff. It's like what I wear, like brands like Mateau, Nanushka, and I'm right now wearing Daily Sleeper, which has become one of my favorite loungewear brands to wear during quarantine. Now let's talk a little bit more about shoes, because these are the current shoes in rotation. This is a fabulous pair for summer. This is the Hermes slipper. I bought it in a bit more of a patent leather because it doesn't scratch as easy. I like this kind of sorbet color. It works really well for this region, so also a good investment to have. But these boots are the boots to end all boots. They were sent to me by Mista, which is a Spanish brand, and I'm absolutely in love with this pair. They're phenomenal, extremely comfortable. Not something you can wear around the house during quarantine, but they are stupendous. One question I get asked a lot is, what's a great bag to invest in that will not break the bank? I understand that a lot of people are a lot more conscious about how they're spending their money. They possibly don't have the appetite for something too expensive or luxurious. So a raffia tote is a great thing to invest in. This one is from Chloe. It was sent to me by Matches. I got it from Matches Fashion actually, and highly discounted, super fun to travel with. The silk scarf adds such a luxe vibe to it. I love it. It matches with practically everything I wear. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for coming by. I hope you enjoyed our space and liked our home and learned a little bit about how we design. It's been great having you. Thank you, Harper's Bazaar Arabia. Stay safe, practice social distancing, be home, and I hope I'll see you soon.